the pigeons last time?
Oh yeah, I was serenading pigeons up there.
Okay. Hold on now.
Big fat flying street rats.
Jesus. You've got anger issues, if I'm being honest.
I do have some anger issues.
You do.
I think that's I don't know if it's I'm getting older and a little more impatient. Because I definitely had a minor altercation last week going to the store.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you dad out?
Well, let me paint this picture for you.
Go ahead.
Had to go shopping, get a couple things for dinner that night.
Okay.
Had to stop, just get some steaks, because the dish I was going to make, I had to slice up some steak for it.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I'll go to Walmart. I'll just pop in, grab some steaks. And I was like, I'm going to be nice, get my wife some ice cream.
Oh, it's a lovely thing to do for the wife.
So,
what's her favorite brand?
She actually likes these M&M ice cream sandwiches. It's like chocolate on chocolate. She loves them.
Is it the cookie, the chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah.
You ever broke a tooth on them damn things? Go ahead. I'll let you call your service.
So we,
I'm sorry.
What, had like a rock in it or something? Jesus, or was it frozen solid? I have questions now. You have teeth like Tasha? Did you have to get another root canal?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I swear, like, she's got the weakest teeth. I mean, she just like bites into a corn chip and her teeth fall apart like dust. So, go in there.
What's got going on right now personally? You're going to start ragging on her about her goddamn gingivitis.
Well, I
suffer from gingivitis.
Okay. So, we, yeah. So, I don't know if I'm getting more impatient or I'm getting a little mouthier. I don't know what it is, but I go into the aisle, the ice cream aisle, and there are two employees standing in front of the exact case I need to go in.
Okay.
They're in the middle of talking about something, like looking at inventory, so I quietly stand there.
Sure.
I'm just waiting. I don't want to interrupt them. They're talking.
Nice
So,
man on the planet.
After maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds, minute tops, they give me the flounder eye and then step across the aisle and continue talking and doing whatever. And then one of them does this mumble, like just enough where they want you to hear it, but they don't want to like say it like super loud. Like, I wish some people learn how to communicate, use their goddamn words.
Jesus.
So I was a bit mad.
I imagine so.
So I turned, I picked my ice creams out, put them in the cart, and I said, you two can go. You are a great representation of your company.
Jesus. Those words came out of your mouth.
Yeah, I was mad.
Wow. Because you are literally the nicest guy on the planet.
I was just mad. It was unreasonable. I was being quiet, patient, courteous. I didn't want to interrupt them. I wanted them to finish what they're doing. They're doing their job.
Sure.
But just to be rude, how dare they?
I hear you.
Egregious.
I'm just fascinated because you're literally so nice in general that it just I'm very quick with the tongue. Could you get the out of the way? And it gets me in a lot of trouble. I have a new neighbor who's dying to make friends with me, dying to make friends. And every time I see him, for some reason, I have no idea, he's never done a thing to me, I run into the house. Yesterday I was cutting the grass, and I see him doing this, waving at me. But he lives across the street, one house down. He's waving at me. And I stopped the lawnmower, and I walked into the house.
I wouldn't point to houses like that again. It's a lovely day.
What house did I point to?
You pointed like, I'm not going to do it in front of the camera. You pointed like...
I was saying that over there...
Outrageous.
But I remember I called your house not too long ago to talk to you. And I'm going to be honest with you. It sounded like I was calling Beirut.
It was a bad time to call.
Oh, my God.
It was a bad time.
And the funniest part about it was I kept saying, are you okay? Are you okay? And you're like, yeah, just keep talking. I can hear you. But I couldn't hear you because what sounded like a murder scene was happening at your house. two kids screaming. I swear to you, your kids have gills, because that kid took a and for 8 solid minutes. And then I heard something I've never heard before in my life, and that was your voice changed. Your voice went, "Stop it!" Like you had that deep growl, and I went, "Holy hell! Who is this masked man?"
Well, she was going to hurt her brother, and can't let her hurt the infant, so.
No, I get it. It's just, I mean, I'm telling you, I was like, man, I feel like I'm a CNN reporter in 1992 Baghdad. Oh, Jake, I'm here. Oh, Jake, I'm here. Oh, trying to get the news done. And then there's like that 9-minute pause. Like, Justin, can you tell me what's going on? Yes, Jake. What I see now is there's bombing going on in the hotel. So
that's my life. It's just.
Oh my God! And the whole time I just kept thinking, I don't hear his wife at all.
She was up taking a shower or something.
I thought she was. We're not allowed to say certain words because of algorithmic keytones, but I thought she was not alive.
No, she's fine.
I'll be honest with you, after listening to that nightmare, I would have started a 12 gauge myself, because I was like, man, this is, and you know what you need to even that whole thing out? Third baby.
Oh yeah, that'll really fix things up.
Third baby will fix it all.
I'm gonna get the old snip.
Ugh, don't do that.
Shoot blanks.
Don't do that.
Take the ammunition out of the magazine.
Just get a girlfriend.
Oh, nothing like
what you need,
throwing a third baby and some illegitimate babies in there.
Is an older woman, and lower your standards hard. Go
Okay.
like missing a tooth.
All right.
Older.
All right.
I would say that her vagina has never seen the daylight since the early 50s. I mean, I'm talking like just an old Betty, and just bang the shit out of it. Don't even. And if I were you, that's what I would do.
I don't think I'm gonna heed that advice.
All right.
I don't think I will.
I'm great at financial advice, marriage advice. I can tell you some stuff about marriage.
I have no doubt about that.
You see that building over there, that real tall one?
Yeah.
That's who owns that building, or used to own that building.
At Big League?
So, we just got to Fells Point. What a beautiful day it's turning out.
It is a lovely day.
It's a sunny day. Here's the sun. Here's this. We're only going to do a little short one.
A little shorty.
We're scheduling a short one. He's going to pick the topic. We're going to roll with it.
Two best friends with the attention span of a goldfish. We'll literally talk about anything and everything, and at some point, we'll argue about it. It's time for the Arguing Goldfish podcast.
So, as you've gotten older, at what age did you start noticing, one, changes in how you act? Like, so kind of how we started that.
Sure.
I responded back to the discourteous employees at the store. I never used to do stuff like that. I would just be like, okay, I guess I'll just take that.
Sure.
Now I'll tell people in public to go for it. And I don't want to. I don't like that at all. I'd like to be courteous and polite and friendly, but I have noticed that my patience has lessened. But I don't know, like, so with age, like, as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm getting close to 40, like, do you start, like, you know what, I've said stuff, or I've kind of, like, thrown a couple things out there, and nothing's happened, so maybe I can say a little bit more, or is it just the point where, like, I want to be heard a little bit? So I'm going to say stuff that I wouldn't normally say or haven't previously said.
Well, I will say this. Literally what you just said pissed me off.
Excellent.
You said, because I'm approaching 40.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us are approaching 50. I'm not going to name names. But the problem, my answer is going to be way different from your answer, because what you see here is exactly how I was my entire life.
Yeah.
Very outspoken, very, very much in the question. I got questions about everything. And I'm not afraid to tell you exactly what I want to tell you. Some people laugh at it. Some people think it's funny that you're so like. I don't. I mean, I'm basically roasting people when I talk to them. Like, you're a fat fuck, and people just go, "It's so funny." And I go, all right. But I'm being dead honest. Like,
Very uncensored.
yeah. I've never censored myself. That's why doing certain things in public is very difficult for me, because I understand that when you cuss a lot, it shows poor intelligence, because there are, mastering the English language is a sense of knowing that you're not a Neanderthal and you can, not use a stick to poke ants out of the log. But I'm just so used to doing it that I feel it's difficult to try to control yourself. I'm trying this new thing where I'm not going to cuss as much while we're doing these, so we're more family friendly.
It's not like our topics are outrageous. It's just the vocabulary that we choose to utilize.
Experience, right? Everyone's had things. Everyone's at one point or had some sort of.
Everyone has pooped themselves. If you say you haven't, you're a liar.
I have. Yeah, I did. I forgot. Yeah, I did. Or that embarrassing out of nowhere erection that happens when you're cuddling with your sister. I mean, it's just everyone's had these experiences. I'm just not afraid to talk. So. But I don't like when you look over my shoulder.
No, I'm not looking at I was looking at you because of what you just said.
Because your goddamn eyes are covered.
You want to talk. You're always wearing your mirrored glasses. I can't see shit. I don't ever know what you're looking
But I
at.
don't look in your eyes. I'm looking. Like waving to it.
Oh, I was stuck on the popping a boner with cuddling the sister thing. That threw me off. That's why I was giving you the.
Why? Because you never popped a boner with your sister?
I don't have a sister.
I mean, it's tough to pop a boner then. I mean, I just want to say right now, if you're popping a boner with your brother, we need to have a very serious conversation. Maybe you want a water taxi.
Oh, water taxi. Oh, there's a water taxi.
So, there's a lot of stories that I'd like to say, but since we're trying to be more PG, I can't tell you a lot of stories. So do we start a channel where it's like X-rated, where you have to pay like a subscription to it, like $1 a month or some bullshit like that, where we can talk about this? Because I got a story about prostitutes in Guatemala. That's just literally as far as I can go with it. We did a substance on an appendage.
Yes.
Coming soon.
Maybe that'd be a subscribers only thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, should we do one of those? Because then we could really rock and roll. Like, then we could.
I mean, the more we get with that kind of stuff, the better equipment we can get, the more places where we have to pay to get in and things like that. A little bit of a budget would be nice.
Yeah, a budget would be nice. I'm just more excited to be able to tell you the stories.
I love hearing your stories.
I'm not afraid to say the stories. It is funny to watch my mom's reactions when she hears the stories. She just like shakes her head. It's not. It's just like you just shake your head, right? You're so used to it, they just get it. But we have to be socially different for this to happen, because if this is rated R, we get the E on the thing, and then we don't get to go to as many. It doesn't get outreach to the younger folk.
Yeah.
Teletubbies and Legos.
I'd like us to be genuine in who we are, though.
Yeah, but we have an individual who wants to do a show with us, a high-ranking individual who wants to do a show with us.
The highest of echelons.
I think so. For Baltimore, Maryland, absolutely. And they said, send us some clips of your show so we can see what we're getting into. And I was embarrassed to send them clips of our show. I'm just going to show the helicopter taking off, because it's a pretty cool helicopter.
I think we are who we are, and we're still trying to find our place.
100%. I'm not disputing that. It's just, I mean, you try to play within the lines, right? Because you know who ultimately owns us is the sponsor. The sponsor tells us what we're going to do and how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
We just have to get the right sponsor. Like, we would probably do better with like a gambling site or a porn site to sponsor us than some sort of like Disney.
Yeah, we wouldn't go well with Disney, even though they have branched out into some R-rated stuff.
I have a story to tell you. It'll be short.
Can I finish up one thought though?
Please.
So kind of on that, so you didn't notice any change in your age or how you approach things and socially?
Socially, I will tell you that the older I'm getting, the more, what's the word?
Constipated.
That is a great word. Introverted.
You're going the opposite
Yeah,
direction.
I don't want to be near people. I'm tired of it. I don't want to be near people. And I think it's just the times that we're in right now where I'm too afraid to say something incorrect and get hurt or possibly lose my job because I say something.
Well, everyone has such an aggressive response to everything you say, and I found myself saying to people, can you just agree with me? Just, like, people will take a contrary point of view just to do it.
Sure.
It's like, you don't agree with what you just said, you're just doing it to piss me off.
Sure.
Can you just agree with me? Like, this is a no-brainer, this is something that I know you as a person, you would agree with me on this, but you're taking a contrary point just to mess with me right now. Can we not?
The issue that I have with it is people take everything so personally and making everything about them versus more of a global thing.
Yeah.
I know that helicopter right there.
Yeah.
It's a medical helicopter.
It is a medical helicopter. Going on a crucial mission of life-saving mercy.
So,
God bless you.
yeah. So you've noticed that you're getting more, or did you say temperamental? Is that a word to use? Or is that too strict?
Less patient and more outspoken about it.
Sure.
And my last little thing in this whole thing. When did you start noticing people calling you sir?
Usually it's some of my friends that'll do it too, and that's when they're mad at me. All right, sir. Our coworker said sir to me one time. I almost put his head through a computer monitor because I snapped at him.
It's been this year I've noticed it. People started calling me sir. I don't like it.
Well, you're a dad now.
Well,
So
it
they're
is like
giving
a
you that
secret.
respect of
So they don't know I'm a dad.
You're in a different category than I am. You're the good guy. You're the nice guy. You got more friends than you know what to do with.
I do
How
have
many
a
friends you got on Facebook?
a lot.
More than 1,000?
No.
Close to it though.
No, like 500-600, somewhere
I
in
have
there.
100.
You're selective.
Well, I just delete people. Or they delete me.
You're selective.
I'd like for more people to like me. They could like me on Facebook.com/Arguing Goldfish.
What was that?
I'm trying to be entertaining. And, yeah.
So what were you going to say?
I have a story for you.
Excellent.
I was talking, have you ever a celebrity encounter before?
Have I had a celebrity encounter?
I have a story about a celebrity encounter.
Professionally, yes.
Oh,
Personally, like bumping into somebody, not that I can remember.
okay. I used to go to Las Vegas a lot. One time, I was in Vegas, and I was one of the first handful of people to go inside the nightclub as it was opening. So
Okay.
I stood in line, and they're like, go ahead. And they're like the first 10 people that walked in. No big deal. I had learned to immediately go to the bartender and tip them outrageous money. So I walked right up to the bar. I said, hi, how are you? Obviously, I'm from out of town. I have a really long mohawk. I'm dressed professionally. I have a button-down shirt on, slacks. Yeah. I hand the girl a $100 bill, and I say to the girl, this guy's not waiting in line for beer. She said, you got it. What are you drinking? And I said, I'm either drinking one of two drinks. She said, fine. And I said, I don't care how you give them to me. I don't care if you give me all of one for the night or you mix and match it. I don't care. But these are the two drinks that I drink. She's like, wonderful. Nightclub is thumping, right? This is way before COVID. I literally just, I remember probably 9 rows deep, and I just waved my hand. She fixes my drink and then has it surfboarded to me like everyone's handing. I did that all night.
Hot damn.
Yeah, and then I tipped, of course,
Oh yeah.
because it's a tipping town.
Yeah.
So she understood. This guy gave me $100 to start. He's probably going to drink $30 worth of alcohol. He's going to tip me $1 or $2 for each one. She's going to make out. Right? So I'm in this nightclub. For the life of me, I don't remember exactly what hotel, but I know that when the story comes out, if anyone listens to this, they'll go, it was this one. I see it, I just don't remember the hotel. I think I'm at Caesars, I think, but I don't think Caesars has a club. But it's one of them on the strip. I turn around, and I'm telling you, I walk face first into this gentleman's chest. Boom! Right? And I just went, oh.
And you're a tall fellow.
Yeah. And I immediately started apologizing before I even knew who it was. The club's, it's hundreds of people crammed into this nightclub, and we're all trying to have a good time. I don't want to start a fight. Hey, I'm sorry. If I spilled your alcohol, I would have bought you another drink. I look up, and my heart drops because it's a celebrity. And I went, I am so sorry. UFC champion, Rampage Jackson. And I went, I am so sorry. And he goes, oh, it's fine. And for life of me, I was like, you're here because you just finished wrapping up A-Team, the movie. And I was like, oh my God, this is a release party. This is like a party for him. And he asks me if I have a lighter or matches so he can light a cigarette. And I went, wow, you're a UFC fighter and you smoke. And we started talking. We just had a conversation. And he's not walking away. So I'm conversating with Rampage Jackson. And I was like, you're actually really, like, I'm being a fan. I'm not doing the typical fan thing where I'm holding up my phone to get a picture or ask for, I'm just talking to the dude. He, at this point, after about 5 or 6 minutes, goes, do you want to come sit at my table? And I went, yeah, that'd be awesome. I've never done that before. So he's the most famous person in the room, hands down. No one recognizes him. We go up to his booth, and it's the entire length of this bar, but it's like on the opposite end of the DJ. So like where he's sitting, you're facing the stage. You're looking at the stage, you're looking at all the lights and all the shows. In this section that we're in, nothing but snow bunnies. Nothing but 21-year-old hot pieces of ass in barely any clothing, but they're all amongst themselves. This dude's sitting in the middle of the seat of this long bench-style, like bench that we're sitting on his phone. No one's paying any attention to him. And then there's me going, hey man,
he's happy to be there.
Yeah, would you like a drink? They're coming up, they're pouring him drinks, and they do it really big in Vegas. So like they're pouring like the big bottles of liquor into the thing. And I'm telling you, he looked so lonely and so miserable that I sat next to him and we just didn't talk. He was just doing his thing on his phone. And I'm telling you, there's probably 50 tens. If I did my math right, there's 50 tens. It's 550,000.
You were so good at math. You were excellent at math.
But yeah, so that was my latest. Is that thing on fire? Oh, it's not. But there's a smoke. And of course, the second I show it,
It's probably exhaust.
But yeah. So that's one of my cool celebrity things. But every celebrity I've ever met, I've never taken a picture with or asked for an autograph, ever.
I think they probably appreciate that.
Well, I don't really think they give a shit about, especially good old me. To me, I remember this story. Rampage will never remember this story, right? It was a bigger deal to me than it was for him.
I would love to get to a point where it's like, hey, remember 15 years ago? I bumped into you. Like, you'd come on and talk to him about it. I think that would be awesome.
I had another encounter with, at that same Las Vegas trip, I bought a motorcycle, and I was looking for a specific thing to be modified. And before this was a thing, I went to Count's Customs. And I said, hey, this is the idea, and I'm very creative. And what happens with my creativity is if I don't do it, I will just fixate on it. So I went to, at the time, Count's Customs, motorcycles. This is when he did motorcycles. And I said, hey, this is one thing about doing a head up, what they call a Honda VTX. And the Honda VTX didn't have a chain or a belt. It had a crankshaft.
Okay.
And what I wanted to do was I wanted to extend the crankshaft and the rear wheel by about a foot. So that made the bike longer.
Okay.
Ruins it for sport, but more for show.
Yeah.
And I remember almost word for word, Danny, who was Count, was like, do you know how, and it's not impossible, but do you know how hard this is going to be? This thing has to be lathed perfectly. And then what he was talking about was the crankshaft, because he's like, it can't be wiggly at all or it'll throw the whole bike off. Yeah. And we talked about it, and then I just went home.
I think I'm nowhere near a celebrity, but it's got to be lonely because you have just the paparazzi getting you and people wanting to take pictures with you and not really giving a shit what you got to say or what you think.
Sure.
And it's just you live your life like that, and it's got to be rough.
I feel like it's very, I know I'm going to say the wrong word, but I'll tell you what I'm trying to say. I think it's called inclusive, like where you're in your own thing, because that's why there's these mansions have basketball courts and bowling alleys and everything, because they can't leave.
Reclusive?
Okay, maybe. Tied.
Okay.
But
Potato.
like Kid Rock can't go bowling without it being an event.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing for that guy. Like, he's got to be Kid Rock when he walks outside in public. And it's got to be tiring. Like,
it's got to be exhausting.
There's you, and then there's this character that we know, and we feel like because we're such fans that we know you when we don't know you at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's got to be really tough. I think that's why these guys have such outrageous houses and everything's so amplified and looked under a telescope. You and I could be, let's just say, hyper celebrities, but we have like a disagreement, and it's on the news that we got into a fight. You know what I mean? And then it's the end of this, and or is this one pregnant? It's like a whole thing. It's a whole industry just worried about what celebrities do.
I would hate it.
My firehouse does a standby event during the summer at a famous person's property.
I did meet John Travolta once.
Please, I would love to hear this.
It's not a major story or anything. We were doing a standby with a fire company for a release of one of his animated movies. I think it was that one with like a dog, or like it was like a fire dog or something.
Oh, it wasn't the fire rescue, whatever the fuck that movie was?
I don't remember, but he was one of the voice actors for it, and it released in the Cinemark down at Arundel Mills, and they wanted fire apparatus there for a standby, just kind of having equipment there, and he came out and took pictures with all of us.
That's very nice.
Yeah. Didn't really talk to him much, but he just took pictures with everyone.
Back in the day, I've been looking for a picture of me on this thing called the internet.
The internet. So I heard about that. Didn't Al Gore invent it?
Al Gore did invent the internet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I used to bring celebrities from the airport to this nightclub here in Baltimore, and then I would wait for them, and they had to either take them back to the hotel or back to the airport. That was my job. I got paid for that. I had a small transportation company at the time.
So you were an escort is what you're telling me.
I was a male escort.
Male escort.
Yeah.
Okay.
I met a lot of really cool people, Ted Nugent and all that kind of shit. Like, it was cool. Like, I brought in a lot of people, and I got to, for the experience, as a younger person, it was wild that I got to go home and go,
A young male escort?
yeah, I mean, there's something to be said. You were talking about Tasha's weak teeth. I could probably stop a 45 slug, because the amount of DNA that crusted over this ivory is bullet.
Just a lot of nucleotides spread across those teeth.
Well, we don't have to talk like that, you filthy mouth animal. I'm just talking about. So
I am a filthy mouth animal.
I met a lot of people, celebrities, and I can see why it gets boring and why they do things the way they do. Just to do the basic thing, just to watch. Like, there was a story where Michael Jackson had to who rented out an entire grocery store and had all of his friends and family go in as customers so he could feel like a person just to go shopping in the shop. Like, you just take that shit for granted. You just go, wow, that's gotta be rough. Like, half these guys don't even drive anymore, right? Because they can't afford to get hit or hit someone.
No. I mean, if they want to go to the store and cuss at Walmart employees with me, they're more than welcome to.
And people, you know, I can see the other side of this coin where people go, oh, big deal, you got millions of dollars. You got millions of dollars, but you can't do anything with it. Like, at what point do you have Jeff Bezos, bald-headed? I have Blink, the camera system,
Okay.
owned by Amazon.
Okay.
I pay $10 a month for this effing service.
Okay.
They're raising their fee from $10 a month to $11.99
Okay.
in 2026 because they don't have enough money. It's the biggest company. It's the second biggest company on the planet next to Apple, and they got to raise it $1.
Well, everyone's nickel and diamond right now.
But like, at what point? Like, I feel sorry for people in his life because he's got to have the worst Christmas ever. What do you get? What do you buy somebody who's got everything or the means to buy whatever he wants? What are you gonna get him? The new iPhone? Ooh.
Well, I would think something sentimental.
Yeah, but how much sentimental shit can you have? Like, how many pictures of your kids drawing their hand to look like turkeys can you put on the refrigerator?
He probably has a magnificent refrigerator.
Magnificent life. I mean, I would love to have that struggle, but how much do you think he pays a year in just security?
A lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gotta be difficult.
But those are stressors on top of our peasant stressors of we're paying bills and week to week and making everything work versus they have none of those worries whatsoever.
Well, I mean, let's put it in terms that we can all agree on. He bought a boat that was too big to leave the harbor, so he had to buy the bridge and lift it up. I mean,
That's insane.
imagine how many hours it took for him to say, hey, who can build me a bridge taller, and then that is it. I mean, he's at a level where he just thinks something and someone does it for him. It's gotta be annoying.
Yeah.
It's gotta be boring.
It would be boring.
Because how many places on the world can you go?
I mean, he started trying to shoot rockets into space and stuff,
Yeah,
too.
I mean, what's that guy at Microsoft? What's his name? Bill Higgins?
Bill Higgins, yep.
Bill Higgins has kids. And they've only ever known that lifestyle. They never grew up not having what they have. So how many times can you go to Cancun? And like, Cancun's probably poor for them, so they probably go to like some Riviera thing. Like, how many times can you visit it? It's gotta be boring as shit. But I already hear the people on the other side. I'd much rather have that life than, you know, struggling to do this.
They both have the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Enjoy what you got.
No, don't enjoy what you got. You only live for so long. I say steal everything, and rob, and run from the police for as long as you can. What's the worst that happens? You die. It's not like it's gonna hurt. You're gonna be dead. That's Jake.
That's Justin.
Goldfish. Arguing Goldfish. We're into this for 32 minutes. You got anything you want to add?
No, I think we
You want to head back? Man, I'll tell you what is it.
I think it's about time.
It'd be really nice. Earlier today, I'm not when I left my house at 6 o'clock to meet you, freezing. Well, we have some social media we need you to follow. Just gonna let people see us walk back to the car.
Do likes and subscribes.
Do some likes and some subscribes in this building. This is a hotel. I stayed in this room once right here with a girl from New Zealand. I don't know if she was screaming or what. I couldn't understand what I think she was saying.
We're not going to do well for the PG rating on this one.
We're so late into the episode that the people have already tuned out. I don't know, she kept saying crikey. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it depends on the...
Something about a dingo or something. I felt at the time masculine. She just like kept calling me dingo. I was like, fuck. I didn't realize it was a half rabid dog from
I got a buddy that has a half dingo dog.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and she scares the shit out of me.
No kidding.
She is just, she'll warm up to you over time, but she looks like she wants to murder you.
Huh.
Till that point.
Have you had any encounters with AI? The only reason I'm saying this is because sometimes these videos are so good that you'll see like the dog sniffing the face of the person, and then all of a sudden the dog bites the face off, and then like pasta spews out of it, and I'm like, ooh, these things are gonna get better and better with time.
I've seen a bunch of those AIs. A lot of the Yeti ones.
Yeti is so funny. So what are you gonna do for the rest of the day?
I'm gonna go home, take a nap,
Go ahead.
and spend time with my kids.
Oh, it's very fatherly of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and watch my kids go down the drain.
Oh boy, 12:30 time.
Righteous. Sneaking up on me like that. You know, I was trained in Vietnam.
That is one thing I knew about you. Your robust Vietnam career.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
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 That's a ticket. Did you have fun?
I did. I was really intrigued by the lady we just passed that looked like she just got ankles for the first time in her life.
Well, I don't think she was appreciative of you saying that was in Vietnam.
Well, she might not have been happy about that.
She gave me the look. She went like this. Like that. Solid. How's the house? Anything good? Any new construction?
No. Nope. My neighbors are a bit of a terror lately.
Uh-oh.
They moved in like 6 months to a year ago,
Okay.
and they have dirt bikes.
Where do you get to ride dirt bikes in your neck of the woods?
Apparently on the street,
Oh, lucky bastards.
and just ripping around all the time. Like, it is not uncommon now to hear dirt bikes zipping down our street at like 1 in the morning now.
Oh, well, that would be a very big problem. See, now, this is when I'm definitely not afraid to use my external voice. That's the one thing I can understand why neighbors get so worried when when a neighbor puts their house up for sale, because my neighborhood is very quiet, very, very old, all of my neighbors are the original owners, and they met me at my door when we settled on the house. And I understood what they were doing now. They were basically seeing if I had kids, if I was going to be a good guy, if I was going to be a bad guy, like.
Well, we know a couple of our neighbors and talk to them some, but for the most part, don't really know many of my neighbors.
Yeah, I know. Part of me wants not to be that way, where you just go, we should be friendly, we should be neighborly. Something on fire.
Something smells like they're smoking something.
The pool.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's Jake at Arguing Goldfish. Did I know?
Yes, I definitely said that.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
All right, I want to walk Jake to my car. Give him a little kiss on his pecker.
That's how I do.
This is,
A gentle, very gentle.
this is payment for today.
Oh,
Pecker kissing.
bye-bye.
Let me get you your stuff. Follow us on social media immediately. Or Jake's gonna streak
Naked.
naked. Thank you. Arguing Goldfish. Everything social media.
All of them.
All of them.
Bye-bye.
Time for the Arguing Goldfish podcast.
Well, I will say this. Literally what you just said pissed me off.
Excellent.
You said, because I'm approaching 40. Some of us are approaching 50. I'm not going to name names.